Well, once you've looked in the owner's manual and figured if you want to go up or down in jet sizes and metering rod sizes, and you put those in, it's a simple matter of just reversing the process and putting the top of the carburetor back on. Just be very careful of the floats. You don't want to pinch anything. Don't force anything. Just set it all back on. Put all your screws back in. Now the trick is when you get most of these snug down, don't just tighten one and then another. Just snug them gently all the way around, a little more and a little more in kind of a crossing pattern so you don't warp the top of the carburetor. Now we're ready to go. All right, so next step is I'm going to reattach the linkages and reattach the clips. All right, now we're ready to put the metering rods back in. Be sure to put the springs in first. Just push these down very lightly and slide the covers back over. Now the trick is with these, don't over tighten these when you put them back on. They don't need to be cinched that tight. Just 10, 12 inch-pounds is all you need, just a little snug. Same with this one, we'll drop it in. And the carburetor's back together. All right, one of the last final adjustments you might need to do to a carburetor is adjust the electric choke. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's real simple. It has 3 screws on the outside of the housing. All you want to do is just loosen those. You don't need to take them all the way out. And if you look on the outside of the housing right here, it says lean. And there's an arrow pointing this direction. So if we turn to lean it, it's going to open the choke. We see the choke plate right here, opening and closing. Now I'm going to richen it and lean it. Well, obviously, if it's in the position right there, the choke's not going to be working on a cold morning. So you want to close it up, get it to a point where it has just some pretty good spring tension on it. If we do it not enough, it's easy to open. In fact, it doesn't even close all the way. You want to give it where it's got some good spring tension. You obviously don't want to crank it because the thing will never open or it'll take forever for it to open. So you want a good ample amount of spring tension on it. Once you have that, just give it a cinch down. Okay, once that's done, we can adjust the fast idle screw. We have the main idle screw right here, and up underneath is the fast idle screw. And this adjusts the idle speed for when the choke is on. So if you want a little more idle, you can crank it up a little bit. If you want a little less, just back it back out. And that'll control your fast idle.